That'll be the back. And then that's the front.
Man, I look scary.
Honestly, if you had a knife, I'd be running the other way. I'd be terrified.
I don't blame you.
Here you go. You need this more than I do.
You giving me a knife right now? Okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna stay very far away from you.
Okay. Square
That's
up to me. It's perfect.
That was good?
Yes,
That was good?
It was perfect.
Alright, let me put this away. Let me give this back to you.
No, that's yours now, please.
What? It's mine.
It's a souvenir.
Thanks. Why do you have a knife on you?
I'll be honest, I think like a month and a half ago, somebody turned it in when they came down to represent somebody and they never came back for it.
Okay. You know, it's gonna be really funny if my phone records ever get subpoenaed and then there's just this picture of me with a knife.
Doing some gang signs, and then the last photo is just you with a knife.
Just doing some gang shit. You know, Peanut asked me if I would be in a gang with him after
Did he know you were a cop?
trafficked me. Yeah, he did. He said that he kidnapped me and wanted me to rob people with him. Like, you know, obviously at knife point. He wanted to force me to be hard because I'm too nice and people take advantage of me. And so he wanted to make me tougher.
Somehow that is a really nice comment, but also a weirdly passive-aggressive comment.
He's not wrong, though. I am finding out that...
Me too.
From recent events that I am... I'm too nice.
People try and take advantage of me too, and I've gotten to the point where I'm like, I gotta put my foot down, and I'm like, I'm having some self-aware moments where even I'm like, damn, I need to like lock it in.
Yeah, it's starting to really negatively impact my life.
What do you mean?
Just, you know, I think the way that people treat me, and it's just becoming very obvious that, you know, people, they don't really care about me. They just, you know.
Is it happening in the PD?
No.
Okay. If it ever does, please come talk to me. I will not tolerate that.
I think people give me a hard time, you know, because, like, you know, they know I'll, you know, just kind of roll with it, but...
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way though. I roll with things sometimes. It's all dependent. Sometimes people really try and push buttons though, and I know to lock in and be like, no, we're not, no. We got limits, but no, that's not the limit.
Yeah.
So I'll do that with people. But if people are taking advantage of you at any point, in any way, especially in the PD, or even, I don't like to use the word neglect, but if that ever does happen, please come talk to me.
I will.
Everything up to the case of the Murphy violation. Do you see anything else that needs to be brought up right now?
No. I mean, are we gonna talk to Oliver at all about, like, our
case prep?
Yeah.
He wants to, and he was going to get you and I involved at some point. I'm gonna see when he's around. I'm gonna give him a call now, actually, and see if he's available. What's up, Hax? How you doing? What's up, dudes? How are we? Hello.
Have you found that when you add evidence into the MDT, you have to put in a state ID now?
No, actually. What do you mean? Is it not allowing you to?
Yeah, I can't put in evidence without putting a state ID in now.
Let me take a look. Uh, is this just a today thing, or did
Yeah,
you
it
try
just
resetting your
found
MBT?
just yeah, I did.
That's weird.
Gotta call Shaban really quickly.
No, you're good.
Okay, okay. Let me go change really quick.
All good. Oh man. Give me 1 second. Oh man. I feel bad for oh god. Hold on. Okay, sorry. All right. Let's see. I had meeting with Slacks, meeting with you. Now I need to have another meeting with Coco. When does it end, Kit? Is this what happens?
Yeah. What, when you become
Who gave me the
command?
stripe? Oh my god. I was talking to Slacks the other day, and I was trying to come. I was suggesting him a new system for our DAP system, just something to keep it a little bit more open. I'm trying to figure some stuff out. Actually, I can even ask you about this from 1-to-1. How do you feel like your time on duty has been, just in the PD in general? I'm going around and I'm asking people how they feel about their time on duty, how they feel about things with Ben, morale, stuff like that. And I'm keeping everyone's names exclusively anonymous from everybody. And I'm getting sort of a consensus of how people feel, what they like, what they don't like. And I'm taking it to captains and I'm just saying, listen, you're not going to know who it is. I don't think you should know who it is. But overall, this is the general consensus of the UPD right now. You guys want feedback? I'm here to give you your feedback.
I feel like while I think the theory of the DAP system to, help officers like learn and grow from their mistakes, I think in theory it makes sense, but honestly, it just feels like punishments. It doesn't feel like it's a learning tool in any way, and it just kind of feels like, oh, you fucked up. Now you find out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I see some people, there's like a couple officers who obviously have like a lot of DAP points, and it's kind of like at some point, the DAP points don't seem to be working. These officers are still doing things that warrant DAP points. Is there like an alternative solution that maybe would help them learn other than DAP points?
I'm just writing this down.
I'm not saying like give like special treatment or anything, but some things don't work for people, and maybe there's another route to take. Or frankly,
Okay. I'm gonna read this back to you. I just want to know if this is sort of a general consensus
some
as to how
guy
you
just
feel.
twatted at me and said, "Are we related?" And I want to tell him to go fuck himself.
Oof, that's tempting. Every once in a while, someone will be on Twitter, be like, "What a flop," and I'll just reply back and be like, "Yo, what's up?" People get very scared. So, officer feels as if DAP system is in place for a reason, but not being used as a learning tool. The DAP system is not showing the learning side and feels as if there should be other routes or alternatives. Does that sound about right to about what you're explaining?
Say that one more time.
Officer feels as if DAP system is in place for a reason, but not being used as a learning tool. The DAP system is not showing the learning side and feels as if there should be other routes or alternatives.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's a good summary.
Do you this is I'm not noting this down. Do you feel and not even do you feel? Have you been dapped before? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
I have.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I was horsing around,
Mhm.
and I was with Andrews, and we were wearing cowboy hats, and uh Turner told us to take them off, and then we were in MRPD, and we were going to go talk to Slacks, so we put on our cowboy hats to talk to Slacks because we were clowning around, and Turner caught us and dapped us.
Okay.
That's fair.
No, that's fair. Do you feel like in that circumstance, what do you feel like anything in your specific DAP? Do you feel like Turner did anything that he could have done better in terms of issuing punishment or in maybe explanation?
No,
Granted,
no. If
yeah,
he told us to take him off, we put him back on. I mean, I thought, honestly, I thought since we were in the building, it was okay, but I get it. Like a 95 could have walked in. It's fair.
yeah, that's fair. Okay, so in your personal experience, again, I'm not noting a lot of this. I'm just curious because when it comes to
No,
me,
my personal experience, it's been fine.
okay, are there any improvements in the DAP system in your experience that you feel like could show areas of improvement outside of pushing the learning side and having other alternatives?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. 60 days is a long time.
So actually, I'm gonna note that down.
60 days is a very long time. And like there are some officers that are on duty like a lot, and like people are bound to make mistakes, right?
We're never gonna get on
But
patrol,
I feel
dudes.
like the
Welcome everybody if you're
majority
here.
of what
What's up? What's up? I'm
these
sorry.
officers are doing is correct, but because the DAP system, I don't know.
I
If
have a.
somebody does
I'm
if
sorry.
somebody does something right 95% of the time, but only gets called out for the 5% of the time that they're doing something wrong and not acknowledged for everything that they're doing right, it feels very lopsided. I think there needs to be more of a balance of, and I'm not saying that everybody needs a pat on the back all the time, but just being like, you're still a good officer, even though you made this mistake. There's a way to there's a way to give people feedback and criticism without shaming them or demoralizing them.
What was that last part? I was trying to catch up. So you said more recognition for what people do right, and then you said something right after that.
That, you know, when punishments are issued, I think it's important that they're issued in a way that's still constructive and not shameful.
Um,
Not saying that they are shaming people, but I don't know. But I'm just saying that, like, you can say it in a way of like, you're still a good officer, but you made this mistake, you know? I think that's important to recognize. Like, you're still doing all of these things right, but you made this one mistake. We'd like you to correct it. I don't know. I think I'm too soft, honestly, because I'm more in the boat of somebody messes up. If it's not something like super serious, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use this as a moment to like tell you, and I'm gonna and I tell him like, I'm telling you now, but if it happens again, that's where the issue is.
um, okay. I'll read this all back to you. So let me know how you feel about it. I'm sort of just taking notes. Officer 2 feels as if the DAP system is in place for a reason, but not being used as a learning tool. The DAP system is not showing the learning side and feels as if there should be other routes or alternatives. Officer 2 feels like 60 days is a long time. If someone does something right for 95% of the time and called out for 5% of the mistakes, it feels lopsided. More recognition for what people do right is important. For what people do right, or sorry, I missed my spot. Sorry. It's important that punishments are given in a constructive manner rather than being a direct punishment. For example, you're still a good officer doing ABC right, but you made XYZ mistake. Does not feel every situation is worthy of a DAP. That's not about
Yeah.
okay.
It's not that every situation isn't worthy of a DAP. It's just that I think sometimes a conversation can go just as far, you know? Like with Bobby today. Bobby did I don't remember what Bobby did. He did something something to do with like processing, and oh, it was he left the knife on the 95 and he brought him into interrogation and then he uncuffed him.
Yeah, I heard about
And
that.
it was all fine. You know, I kind of watched it. I didn't want to like jump all over him while in front of the 95, so I talked to him about it afterward. And I just explained to him. I said, "Okay, you did it that way, but in the future, you should probably take all the weapons off of them on scene. You should always make sure weapons are off them before you uncuff them and you seize their possessions. And in the event that you forget, just put them back in cuffs immediately. Like, don't leave them out of
Yo, what's up,
cuffs."
Beehive? How you doing?
And and I told him, I said, in I just want you to learn from it. If you make that mistake again, because he was like, did the whole I'd like to request a DAP thing. And I said, look, if you do it again, you're gonna probably get a DAP, but just learn from it. You need to slow down when you're processing. Need to make some kind of like checklist for yourself so that you know the steps you need to take every time.
Yeah. The important thing for solos is that they're aware that they're aware of the job in its full capacity. And yet
But
when
they're gonna make mistakes,
yeah, exactly. They're gonna make mistakes, and you gotta slap them on the wrist for the mistakes that they make. But it's the important thing is if I slap you on the wrist, are you gonna know not to do it again?
Yeah. Hold on one sec.
Hmm?
Hey, Cornwood. Hey, I just want to let you know I put those pictures in the report. If you could let Siobhan know. I titled them Archer's Thug
Damn, flop.
Outfit
Oh
1 and
man,
2.
I really hope I'm not showing sergeant tendencies. I'm scared. I'm afraid we're gonna get offered a position
Archer's
somewhere.
thug
I'm
outfit.
terrified. Please, God, no. Fucking
Assumed what?
Slacks
What do you? Why would
sent
I
Flop
dress
a
like
photo
that?
from the command handbook showing him how the DAP system works. Now I'm scared.
Why I hung it up. Well, yeah, I hung it up in my closet just in case, it was evidence.
Good work, Flop. Coming right up. More responsibility. Boom.
Well, it's
Here you go,
evidence.
bitch.
That's
Flop,
good.
you're doing
That's
so
good
good
police
that we want to
work.
give you more. Lieutenant Flop, I believe. Fuck no. Oh my God, no.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to let you know.
Didn't Turner ask you about what you would do if they offered captain? Yeah, Flop.
Yeah, soon. I'm just
He
talking to
said if we
Flop.
offered you captain, would you take it? And Flop said no.
Yeah, and some other stuff.
Ask Captain Flop. Not a chance.
All right, thank you.
Not a chance.
I'm not going to. I'm not doing crime.
Well, you are with me. There's a chance I might encourage it.
Okay, bye. Okay, don't tell Cornwood that, because I'm pretty sure he thinks I'm actually committing crimes.
Wait, why?
I don't know. Because I think it's because of Ray.
Oh, God.
Because he, saw me hanging out with Ray one time, and, ever since then, he's like, don't do crime.
I mean, I don't know. What I'm looking at here in our text messages tells a different story, kid.
I know. It's really bad.
You better...
Did you send me up, Flop?
I mean, no, you're fine.
It kind of feels like you've set me up here.
I did it. I swear to God, I didn't. Can I ask you a quick question? So I came up with a system for the DAP system, and I want to get officers' opinions on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like we should be including the time someone's on duty into account for the opportunity to maybe have reductions in DAP?
No. Because I think that fosters this, I don't know. I think it would foster a lot of weight on how much time you spend on duty, and I don't want people to feel obligated to be on duty for a certain amount of time, right?
Sure.
I think that could maybe potentially, even though that's not the intent, I think it could maybe create pressure to either be on duty more or be on duty less.
So my idea, I actually drew this out, and I'll explain it to you, because the photo I drew was awful. I was pulling it up. So the idea that I had that I'm looking to propose to the rest of the captains is, let's pretend you have Officer 1 and Officer 2.
Mm-hmm.
Officer 1 puts in 50 hours a week. Officer 2 puts in 5 hours a week. The average of their two times that they spend on duty a week is 27.5 hours. And the point of contingency that I think people have is that 60 days is a long time for DAPs to fall off, right?
Yeah.
My suggestion...
Especially if you're coming on duty every single day.
Exactly. If Officer 1 has 1 DAP point and Officer 2 has 1 DAP point, and one spends 50 hours a week on duty, one spends 5 hours a week on duty, my suggestion was we take the average a week of how long people are on duty, and we equate that into, okay, this is how long the average person is on duty a week. If you meet the minimum of what the average hour, the average hourly it is a week to be on duty, you can get brought in for an officer review. And if you have shown through reports and consistent time on duty that you were actively responding to calls and that you're actually showing an effort to be on duty, chance of potential, reduction in the amount of DAPs you have was what I had in place. And the reason I say that is we keep the 60 days. If the person with one DAP that has 50 hours a week meets the average and gets put into an officer review, and officer 2 still puts in 5 hours a week, I think officer 2 should still wait the 60 days. Because now they're not on duty. My idea was to encourage people to come on duty.
I think I would agree with that. I mean, as long as it doesn't make people feel pressured to come on duty in some way. But I see what you're saying.
I'm trying to find a way to bring people back. I don't want people to be afraid of being on duty. And if the concern is that, oh my God, I have 9 DAPs, I'm just not going to come on duty until this is over. I feel like that sets a bad example. I feel like that's not. I feel like the DAP system is not working in a positive light in that way.
I'd agree.
So I'm just trying to come up with a system that I think works better.
So in my opinion, I only have one DAP, right? And but I see the other people that have DAPs and like how sort of demotivating it can be and how it can affect their morale, and it I think it affects the morale of the people that are around them. And if people are feeling demoralized at work, and it's not just one, it's multiple people, I think it's a bigger issue than just people getting DAP points or whatever.
Yeah. I'm more looking at it so
I think I don't know. It's like I think the theory of it works like as a theory, but in practice, I think it's too harsh.
It wouldn't be a requirement. It would be kind of up to you to decide if, I'll push for that average for the week. Because the reality is what I'm trying to propose is that I'm not changing the DAP system. The 60 days would still stay. After 60 days, regardless, DAPs would fall off. But I also think that it would be in a more positive light to give people that alternative to say, okay,
there's a way out of this kind of thing. It's not just you're like, I'll see you in 2 months. Like there's the potential to, I think what you're saying is like reduce the number of DAPs through a review.
Yeah, I'm trying to deduct it down to a review. It wouldn't drop DAPs. I mean, listen, there's a lot of technical, for example, maybe it's 5 and above this works, or maybe it's, who knows. But I have heard that some people have DAPs. I don't know all the details. To be honest, I don't know. I don't want to know all the details. But from everybody I have spoken to up to this point, the main general consensus of time on duty is that the DAP system does not feel like it is working. And I think that is where this idea comes from, is if it's not working, what's something we haven't tried? I don't know if I could ever remember a time where your time on duty took into effect on how you were punished. And I think if your time on duty is valuable, I feel like it at least gives you an opportunity to work toward that if you so wanted to. This way, the 60 days does not feel so, I'm going to use the word over encumbering.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think that's a interesting idea and something that you should push forward.
Okay. I'm not noting any of this down. I'm just curious to know what people are feeling about it if I were to propose it.
I think I think if some way people felt like there was some kind of alternative, or there wasn't so much pressure on them, and that's the thing, right?
Hi Adam,
is that
hi
when
Wave.
people
What's
are
up,
under
dudes?
pressure, that's when they make mistakes.
Definitely.
That's when they get in their head about things, and either they second guess themselves, or like I saw it with Cornwood a while ago. And he was like questioning like what he could do and what he should do, and it's just like that just leads to, safety issues when you're sort of second guessing yourself that way.
No, that's fair. That's like a 100%. I do think that the DAP system personally is not working how I think it's intended. I think punishment still needs to happen. Obviously. I think maybe the way that punishment is conveyed is one thing, but I also think another way of approaching that is not only the way that it's conveyed, but the way that people can have something to aim for is also an important thing. I'm my goal with talking to every officer individually for about 30 minutes or so is I want to pinpoint where morale is and where people feel like things can go. We're foundationally on a new platform, specifically you and I. Some people are starting on a new foundation, as is. And I feel like if we're going to build a strong foundation, if we feel like there's an area that needs improvement, I want to address that with all the captains. I want to bring that to somebody and say, listen, right now, we're not seeing results like the intended purpose is to. This is where people feel. I'm keeping names out of it, but sort of just as a way to get a general, a general idea.
I think that's a good approach.
Maybe it goes somewhere, maybe it doesn't.
You're doing a good job, Flop.
Thank you. I'm trying. I'm really trying.
I know you are.
We got to get through this damn court case first before I can focus on this, but I'm trying to make steps.
Tuesday is going to be something.
I'm gonna wear a suit. I'm gonna wear a suit.
I don't know that we can. Because we don't have a badge to wear on our suit. I asked Ruth about it, and she said that because like if something happens and we have to go after the suspect, we have to be able to identify ourselves. I don't know, maybe we could wear vests.
I was gonna say maybe a vest, or do we not have a badge or some kind of insignia that we could put on our belt?
I don't believe so.
Really? Fuck. Okay. I'm still gonna put a suit together, but I'm probably... Damn it. I was so excited.
I know.
We could put on a suit and everything.
Maybe we can get authorization to bring our vests.
That might not be a bad idea. Might be a good call. Hey, McNulty.
Hello.
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk to Slacks. It's gonna be in shift 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go and get out of here because these walls are starting to get small, and I hate it.
Yeah. Okay.
But
yeah, I think I'm gonna get off duty.
Yeah, all good. Like I said, if anything comes up, let me know. If at any point you need me, you tell me, and I will let you know.
Okay.
Perfect. And I'll let you know. I'll probably email you if I get to Oliver first and make sure that I let you know if/when we can all be available for some case prep.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Okay. Awesome. Well, I will be in the loop.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Have a good shift, okay?
Thank you, Kit. You have a good day.
You too.
I don't want to open this door, apparently. Oh, man. I do want to be clear real quick. Everything that Flop is doing in character has nothing to do with the relation of anyone else. But since I've started talking to people about how they feel with their time on duty and getting, return from people, the main area that everybody has brought up as an area of concern on duty has been that the DAP system is demoralizing. And people are essentially afraid to do their job. The afraid to do your job part came from Slacks. The area of being demoralized to doing your job came from another officer. Kit feels like the system of how it's being transpired is a little bit for people. So what I'm trying to do, granted in character, is that Slacks essentially wants, or the captains want seniors to try and figure out and, you know, be a head for people to come to with concerns. And if we're going to address foundational concerns in the PD, me personally, I think that they should be exclusively anonymous. Mainly because when you put a name, there's now a personality and a judgment to it. And I think putting a judgment to how people feel on duty by putting a name, not only one, hurts the whole point of complaints, but two, it allows people to actually reflect and not feel like that they are pinned, essentially, right? I know some people are going to say, oh, Flop's doing this for Den. I'm going to be honest with you. Flop has no idea in character what the hell's going on with Den other than what Cornwood's told him. Flop's not doing it for Den. Flop's doing it because everybody who Flop has spoken to about like how they feel on duty, the consensus is that it's the same calls. It's always senior buns. People are getting into a vicious cycle. Outside of that vicious cycle, the punishment system seems a little out of hand, and it seems a little out of place considering. So all I'm doing is taking the information and I'm letting my character react how he would normally react to something like this. And if he's being told that, you know, he's sort of a foundational piece to the command structure and how the rest of the PD is going to flourish, then we need to fix the foundation before we build up. So seems to be he said, she said, lots of sides to the story. I mean, sure. I mean, there's not everything Flop is going to get is going to be accurate, right? But that's why Flop is going to speak to multiple people, is because you can easily weave out the inconsistencies in someone's story. Like, for example, a perfect inconsistency. Kit got a DAP. She claims that the DAP system worked perfectly for her, and she feels like the system that she had to follow made sense, and she had no issues with the way that she was treated. But on the same flip of the token, she also feels like the DAP system is demoralizing and isn't teaching learning. But when asked, her response is that, you know, I don't know, I feel like it worked fine for me. So we can weave out inconsistencies in stories. Mr. Monroe, how are you?
Doing well, sir. How are you doing, Miss Officer Dugong?
I'm doing okay. I'm about to be around a bunch of people, but what's up? How can I help you?
Hey, quickly, I was just wondering, was there any follow-up on that, and has it been forwarded to any command yet at this point?
So, I'm gonna keep you in the loop. I need to still speak with a captain.
Okay, understood.
So I'm going to, I guess, break this down. I don't think I can take this. And
Understood.
I'm going to have to speak to a captain who was not there to help take this and go with it before we actually get anywhere. So there's going to be, I'm hoping today I'll get in touch with one of the captains. None are currently on duty. So I will do what I can and kind of keep you in the loop. I apologize that there's a little bit of a delay, but as soon as I get there, I will let you know.
I understand. And basically, I just want to make sure that it's at least addressed by somebody in command so that they have awareness of it, so that it doesn't, you know, get forgotten. Is really all it boils down to.
There is I'll say this much without saying anything at all. The point of contingency is that there is a command report to inform command about the situation and to talk to me specifically.
Got it. Okay.
So they're all aware, and they will get in touch with me as soon as they're around. Not if I get to them first. So
outstanding. Hey, I'll leave you alone then. I don't mean to harass you at all.
No,
I was
good.
just checking in. So yeah, if you just let me know when you talk to Captain, that'd be wonderful. I really appreciate all your help with this, officer.
Yeah, of course. I got you, Mr. Monroe. We'll speak soon. All right.
All right. Take care, sir.
You as well. Take care. Bye-bye. All right. Yeah. Kid got warned, don't wear the cowboy hat, and then they wore the cowboy hat after and got caught by the same person who wore them and got a dap. You know what I mean? So, like, we can make small arguments that the system is, you know. Oh, God. Ugh.
Okay.
I almost fell in the hole.
Oh, that's what she said.
Nice.
But yeah.
Welcome back, Officer Flop.
Howdy, howdy. How are you?
Not too bad. We've been seeing
How's it
a lot
going,
of.
Flop?
Going good. It's good to see both of you. How have things
The end of
been?
your shift?
What's up?
End of your shift?
Yeah, I'm technically just starting my shift. I haven't left the PD in 2 hours.
There's nothing wrong with this.
Yeah.
It's at like 98. Sorry, not 98, but like it's only got like 8% off.
Okay. Would you be able to do an oil change on it? There is a, excuse me, a little bit of a rattle. A rattle. Excuse me.
Little rattle.
Yeah.
No, it'll fix that.
Usually I just ask for a body and an engine, but I don't know if that's, I don't know.
It sounds right to me. They'll probably get rid of the rattle for sure, but other things might start.
It's Jenny's birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Jenny. Kami, thank you for the 26 months. I appreciate you.
But, Liam's got a good judge here of what it could be, so.
Wait, Jenny, is it actually your birthday? I thought we were memeing.
Is this one of the cars that Cornwood put a turbo in, or no?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know.
Fair enough. He's trying to keep it a secret.
Oh well,
so
happy
people don't
birthday.
have
I hope your day's
unbiased
going well.
opinions when he asks about the performance.
Listen, to be fair, you could never know. I'm gun shy. Boy Who Cried Wolf is all over fucking Twitch. It's everybody's birthday,
What
so
do you
you
think
never
about
know.
390 for body engine.
390?
Yeah, 390.
I'll go grab that for you.
Hey, Officer Flop, how you
Howdy,
doing?
howdy. Good to see you. How you doing?
Doing good, doing good. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. We can go grab our money now. The tax the tax push went in. All right. Who am I paying up? Is it you, Liam?
Yeah.
Got you. There you go, brother.
Thank you, sir.
What are you doing for your birthday, Jenny? Or what did you do for your birthday? Wait, is it like today is in now, or like today is in it was yesterday?
Okay.
I don't know what I'm doing for my birthday this year.
Alright.
Just pour a car. These things get abused. These are probably one of the more
Yeah.
abused cars you guys deal with, yeah?
I don't know. Seen a lot of miles on these things, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. You guys have a snack machine somewhere?
Yeah, it's in the break room right over there behind me.
Mind if I step in and grab a snack?
Go for it, my man.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah. You should be all set, though.
Liam, you are the best. Thank you. All right. Simon, did you say that you did away with your AirPods? Did I read that before? Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys.
Just $2 grand.
Did he yell for me? I don't know. Sony XM4s. Oh no. Dude, I've always wanted the XM4s. Are they good headphones? No, what the? $125 radio check.
10-2.
Dispatch 125, 10-8, 1038, in front of Click Lovers, Dick Lovers. I don't know. Off of Davis Avenue with a black color pickup truck. Hello, how we doing?
Not bad. How you doing, man?
Doing all right. Flop Digong LSPD badge number 125. Can I get some license registration, please?
Sure.
God damn it, Jordan. God damn it, I thought that was you. God, Jordan, what are we
honest
doing,
with you.
man?
I'll be honest with you. I've been on vacation for 3 days, and I'm just going around grabbing the stuff I need. I wasn't even paying attention.
Oh, you're
Like,
good.
shit, I need to grab a tablet.
Did you?
I was driving along, and it wasn't until I actually got halfway through the light I thought, fuck, that light was red, I think.
I got you. So
there's no excuse for it. Yeah.
no, you're good. I'm gonna just let you know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I wasn't even on radio. I'm just kind of getting on duty myself. I'm just gonna chalk this up to a warning as is. But I'm gonna let you know. Just so that you're aware.
Yeah.
Do you know about the new legislation change?
Probably not. I've been around for about 3 or 4 days, so.
The new speed limits in the city are 55 miles an hour. On Route 68, Joshua and Sustantia, it is 75, and on highways, it is now 90.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Now, I'm telling you this because for third degree speeding, the lowest, if you exceed 15 miles an hour, it's a $300 fine, 1 point on your license. Second degree is 16 miles an hour up to 30 for a $600 fine and 2 points. And first degree is now $1,000 with 3 points if you exceed 30 miles an hour over the speed limit.
Okay.
It is fuck around, find out season, apparently, according to the DOJ. So I'm just letting you know that as a formality. I'm chalking this up to a warning because the legislation just came through, and if you've been gone for 3 days, I don't expect you to know that. I'm gonna hope and assume that moving forward, you keep the speed down. If you could do that for me.
Was I actually doing over 55?
You were going pretty fucking quick. You were I believe I clocked you at 68 or 70. I had to go back and check my
Holy shit.
Yeah, these things kind of haul.
I actually didn't think I was going that quick.
Really?
But yeah.
I don't know.
As I said, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm just thinking, oh, I got to get a tablet.
No, you're
advantages. Yeah.
You're all good, brother. Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just gonna chalk it up to a warning. Hope your vacation was good, and I'm sure we'll speak soon. All right.
Well, hopefully I don't speak to you soon like this, but it would be nice to speak.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not speak in this regard. To be fair.
Yeah.
All good. All right, brother.
No worries.
You're gonna be free to go. All right.
Have a good day, man.
You as well. Dispatch 125, clear traffic warning issue back in service. Well, I think today's been pretty good so far. We finally made it out of the PD, thank God. So the XM5s are out, but the 4s fit my ears so good. I want to get the Sony over ears, or the over ears. The I forget which ones the over ears are. Oh, I was gonna buy them. They're the WHs, I think is what they are. I wanted the XM5s, the WH1000 XM5s was what I wanted, but I don't know, man. The 4s are so comfy. Yeah. Every time I see the 4s, I'm like, I want to buy them. I saw them on sale and I geeked. I ended up buying the AirPods because I can track them and I'm a bozo, number one. Number two, I like the way the AirPods feel in my ear. And I don't really have a number three. I don't really have an excuse. I just like the way the AirPods feel. And I actually really like the sound in them. Yo, Apple. Listen. All I'm saying is yesterday Ziggy gave me shit for having a preference in my appliances. He's like, do you care about a microwave? Yes, I care about the model of microwave I get, right? My rebuttal is, why don't you just go buy a cheap knockoff phone off Amazon and call it a day? Why don't you like Apple? Because you have a preference to something else, right? All I'm going to say is, as a Apple hater, wholeheartedly, I am genuinely just, I never liked Apple products. In fact, I'm not even a big fan of my iPhone, if I'm being blunt. But there's a lot of features on it that my Android never had that was easy to access. And for me, I need a phone to make phone calls and use for, I'm gonna say the word work, even though I don't consider this work. But I need a phone that just encompasses most of the things that I do on a day-to-day. When I'm not streaming and I'm either emailing, or I need to call somebody, or I need to FaceTime somebody, I can do it all, and it's so much easier to do on my iPhone. I don't like the phone though. Is brand preference smeg? I don't even know what's. Either I'm too zoomer or too fucking boomer to know what smeg is. I don't know. How are you tonight, Canada? I'm doing really good. How are you doing? Apple's just anti-repair.
Dispatch 197, I need immediate service at CMC. I have a potential individual who's involved in that kidnapping at the hospital, currently in a medical bed, and I need to question him.
125's en route. You said Crusade Medical?
CMC, yeah, correct.
Copy. Is this a vest situation, or is this just questioning?
Yes, it is a vest situation. I'm putting in a bolo for him. He needs to be questioned. I need to bring him into questioning.
Affirm.
Interrogate.
Do you still need some 77s?
I would prefer it, yes.
Alright, 10-4. Dispatch 172-76 CMC.
But you said it's all preference,
Dispatch
yeah.
188, 1041, 76 CMC.
I will admit, Apple's ecosystem is
100 same traffic.
Unmatched to anybody
14410-8.
I've had the pleasure of dealing with. Everything just works with each other, and I love that about Apple. Dispatch 125-23, Crusade Medical.
Dispatch 700. Oh, dispatch 172, same traffic.
I don't know. I like that everything pairs with each other. I like that I could be on my laptop doing stuff.
Ivy.
Bye, S'mores.
188, 23.
What? Okay.
I banged my therapist once and then she disappeared.
Fine, looks okay. All right, there we go.
Freddie?
Wow.
Yeah.
Why does everyone want to bang
Okay.
a therapist?
Oh, good.
You're me?
I'm sorry.
problem.
What did I
I don't
just
know.
hear?
Alright.
What's up?
Hey,
All right.
Louis, I'm gonna need to ask you to
Yeah.
cooperate with me. I need you
Hi,
to face away
Jan.
from me. I need to place you in cuffs.
Hello.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
I need you to face away from me. I need you to place you in cuffs.
Yeah, a little
Wait, what the hell
bit.
happened?
You feel
We'll talk about it at MRPD, and if you face away from me, I need to place you in cuffs. Please cooperate with me. Don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. All right?
You're me? What the fuck? This is all sorts of fucking weird, bro.
All right. We'll talk about it at MRPD. I need you to face away from me. All right? Louis?
What the fuck?
Louis?
What?
Face away from me so I can place you in cuffs.
Hold on. We can talk about this right now.
We're gonna talk
I'm being
about it.
compliant. I'm being compliant about it. Come on now.
I appreciate that. We're gonna go talk about it at MRPD, okay? It's a very serious situation that we need to talk about at
A
MRPD.
serious situation. I mean, like, I'm in the hospital right now. I mean, like,
Right, I understand that.
It's not like I'm.
asking for your
It's
cooperation.
not like I'm gonna go out and go fucking crazy on you motherfuckers because I'm in the hospital. Like, holy my god.
Louis, please face away from me so I can place you in cuffs.
And now he's seeing me as a threat. He's putting on his vest. Look at me. What do I have? A
We all
chain
have
and
our
a
vests on,
watch?
sir.
All our vests are on.
No, he didn't. And then he put it on.
That's because he forgot to put it on. I told him I'll put it on when they come here. I have my vest on already as well. Louis, I'm not gonna ask you again. Please face away from me and place you in cuffs.
What the fuck?
Louis, if you don't face away from me and place you in cuffs, I'm gonna have to do it forcefully.
Jesus fucking. Fine. Holy.
All right.
Oh, I was hoping he was gonna resist. I was about to taste this.
All right. Mr. Fry, at this time, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do you can hold abuse against you before the law. You have the right to an attorney present if available.
Wow.
Will be appointed to you free of charge by the
You guys want to be
Now you're
involved?
saying.
as I've read them to you.
You guys want to go question? Should we go do interrogation shit or should we just be on duty? I don't know. Oh, this looks like a lot of fun. Dispatch 125, let it be known. We have currently one in custody. I believe Maple's going to be transported into MRPD. Maple, are we good to call the Crusade Medical Situation Code 4?
Yes, we're all good here. Thank you guys so much for the quick response. I appreciate you.
Affirm. Do you need help with questioning?
It could yeah, I could use some help with it. Like 19776 MRPD 195.
125's in traffic. Suit and tie. Jenny, you said it before and I missed your message. I saw something about your grandma's. What did you say you were doing for your birthday? I didn't get to read the whole message.
All right, 100 back 10-8 from Crusade Medical.
Ooh. You guys good? Okay. I just spoke to a fucking local. He's right. That 180 thing is insane. Dispatch 125, 23 MRPD, 10-7 for interrogation. All right.
One for tonight.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
Dispatch 172,
what
same
the
traffic.
fuck, man?
129 10-8.
It went hot. Hold on. Oh. Are we gonna do a full rotation? Come on. Oh, we're getting fired.
Dispatch 172 en route. 13 Bravo.
129, same traffic.
Status on